A story of India, a nation that is much more than the sum of its parts. Namaskar, my name is Armaan Mathur and I am a final year MA in Law and Diplomacy candidate at the Fletcher School of Law and Diplomacy. I see you looking at this boat in front of me and I will explain why it's important, but bear with me only for a few seconds. I'm at the NXT Summit in Bharat Mandapam, New Delhi, and I've spent the last 5 very long days researching India's AI diplomacy. Now, I know that far too many AI perspectives have been unilaterally inflicted on you since the AI Impact Summit, and I do not intend to add to that corpus, but what I do plan to do is tell you a story of grit, strategy, ambition, and eventual strength. A story of innovation, cosmopolitanism, intersectionality, and global influence. A story not of a summit, but an idea. A story of India, a nation that is much more than the sum of its parts. Everywhere I look, I'm told that the AI conversation is about the race between the US and China. Semiconductors, Taiwan, the works. I'm told that they possess the key to the bulk of frontier models, data centers, and the superstructure that will pave the way for the future. I'm left wondering, is there really no role for non-US, non-China countries in this landscape? As I sat through the sessions at the Bharat Mandapam, I soon realized that convening more than 35,000 delegates from over 100 countries, more than 40 global CEOs, international organizations, and civil society, followed by a joint declaration signed by 88 nations, is surely no joke. My answer to this provocation is in the form of a 3-pronged blueprint for India's AI diplomacy. First, partnerships. Our masterclass has taught us strategic autonomy is contingent on strategic interdependence. Can India become what's called a digital swing state? What does that mean? Read my article and find out. Second, indispensability. Digital public infrastructure as a foundational cross-cutting technology became an example of what came to be called digital plumbing for the world. How can that be replicated in the field of AI, especially with the differential in resourcing vis-a-vis the 2 key players, the US and China? Read my article and find out. Third, comparative advantage. What must India prioritize in order to calibrate investment and organize priorities with limited resources? Read my article and find out. Now, to satisfy your curiosity about this guy, Samuel Coleridge, whom many of you might have read, once argued, and I quote, "The light which experience gives us is a lantern on the stern which shines only on the waves behind us." Unquote. The more I studied India, the more I realized how misleading this vivid analogy is. If a lantern illuminates the waves of the past, the stern of the boat is the back of the boat, it can also be used to infer the nature of the waves ahead. And that's precisely where India's opportunity lies. An Indian foreign policy designed to take AI leadership on its own terms will be the lantern lit on the stern of humanity's boat by a civilizational power tasked with the nimble, proactive, and resilient AI diplomacy of the future. So, if you remember me by nothing, remember this boat. It's the emblem of opportunity. Thank you and Jai Hind.